So until yesterday, we are discussing about test case design and all. So any questions, any doubts in this test case design sheet?
No, Ramya.
So, let me do a checking on this, on this. Okay. So yesterday we started creating this template and all. So this is the one that we are login template, right? Where we have only login. So now let's start creating a appropriate template sort of a stuff. Okay. So usually for any test case, as we already discussed, we will be having the proper four folders. Right click, create them. Okay. The precondition folder and then control N, control F, workflow folder, control N, control F, validation folder, control N, control F, post condition folder. Okay, coming to this precondition folder, what would be the precondition for the login? It should open the demo web shop URL, right? So this is the one. So for this, okay, this is the one. So just drag it and drop it in the precondition. Before even opening this particular demo web shop, what would be the any other precondition that can be available? Sometimes the browser may open already, something like that, right? So in that case, it should close the browser. Am I correct? Or else it should kill the task and all. So for that, okay, for time being, now let's see with this precondition and then we will discuss that in later. Okay, now we will have the open demo web shop and actual workflow is this one that is inside the login. And after logging in, how do we know? For suppose if it is a successful login, what should be your next step? You should validate, right? Whether you got the successful login or whether you got the error login. If you logged in perfectly and if you are able to see the logout button, that means you logged in successfully. Am I correct? So let us create a reusable block for that. Validate successful login. Okay, how can you say that you have logged in successfully if logout button is visible? That means you logged in successfully. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So all I say is verify whether this is visible or not. Visible double equals to true
True.
or not. That's enough. Okay, and just change this test step. Verify logout is visible. Save it and drop it here. Okay, and now this is for successful. What if you have logged in with error messages? You have to validate those error messages, whatever we are discussing, right? You have to validate them from the UI perspective also, right? So now let us scan those error messages. Where do we get them and all? So we'll open demo web shop and I am opening login. And now let's start getting this error messages. First one we will get it when we are using invalid username and a valid password. So all I say is some invalid username and a valid password. Login. See, this is the error message. So now let us scan that error message. Go to demo web shop, click on this checkout tray, open this, and now just say shift right click scan HTML. Select the application, say select on screen and scan it here. See, until this part, this is 1 and this is 1. Done. Maximize this. See them. Login was unsuccessful. Okay, please correct the errors and try again. It's not given here, nothing else. Okay, and this one is no customer account found. So, and it comes up from the inner text. Okay, so say okay, and what I do is I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, and see for the second one now. Observe here. If you observe, this is the common. This first line is the common thing across all the messages. For the second message, if you observe, we have two different lines. One is no customer account found, and another one is the credentials provided are incorrect. That means, what can you understand? This part is the one which can be changing, right? So I will say this as error message, and instead of hard coding this error message here, I'll give a star mark. Right? Did you understand? Now this is the error message that changes every day. So every time I will change this particular error message for my account. Okay? And now it throws me this is non-unique. Let us see what is its problem. Okay, there are total 59 controls in this page. Okay, let us see if they. No, I can't match with the text. Okay, does it have any class name, any ID, any order HTML? No use. Okay, I'll say load all properties and then see. Can you see any useful property here? No, right? No, all are styles only and nothing. But it's okay. Let us do identify by anchor. And now let us drag this error message and undrop it as an anchor tag for this. See, now it has become unique based on its anchor. Any questions? Any doubts? Now we are done. Just to say finish screen and now close it. Okay. So here if you observe these are the login error messages. Let me rename this error messages pipe login. Okay. And coming to this error message. the inner text of it will change, right? So what I do is the inner text I'm assigning to a buffer value, that is error message. Okay, and now when I'm validating my thing here, okay, now come back to your test cases. Let us create a reusable block for our error messages. Validate the error messages, login error messages. Okay, and here, first of all, let us add one business parameter where we will be taking which error message do you want from the user, and then we will add one test step. We will set the buffer of error message to this error message. So now, what will happen? Whatever the message that user pass, it will come and sit in this buffer, and the same message will come and sit here in the inner text. So obviously it will go to the appropriate control only. Okay, you need not require anchor tag also. Did you understand?
Ramya,
Yes.
you have given inner text as buffer value here in module level, right?
Yeah.
But what if I have given at that what is this Xscan window? It will take there.
Which
In Xscan window, you have given star, right?
yes.
There I will give this buffer syntax which I have given just now. So it will work over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't think we need this relative ID. So I'm deleting it. I think it will work fine. Anyways, let's see that. Okay. So now what I will do is, all I will do is drag this module and drop it onto the validate login. And here all I say is verify whether this is visible or not. That's all. Visible double equals to true. Visible visible double equals to true. And the action mode is verify, verify. That's all. So what we are doing basically, we are setting a buffer, okay, to our error message, and we are verifying whether this error message, whatever we want, is being displayed or not. Now drag this error message validation and drop it over in the validation folder. So once you are logged in successfully, or else you all have verified
Yeah.
your yes,
Your voice is breaking. Your voice comes up and down. So I think you're not near to the mic.
can you hear me now?
Still the same.
Mhm. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
This is good. Hello?
Yeah, Ramya, now it's good.
Okay, cool. 1 minute. Yeah. So now we saw this is all about the error message validation. The next part is post condition. Now, for suppose you logged in successfully, then what should you do? You should click on logout and then close the particular application, right? So for that, I'm dragging this logout and in placing it in the post condition. And after logging out, what is that we have to do? We have to close the demo web shop. So let's create a reusable block for that. Close demo web shop. Okay. So how do we close it? Control T, add a test step for this reusable block. We have a reuse standard module that is available, which is close browser. If you say close, right? See, it lists out here, close browser. Double click on it. Okay. So, and for this close browser, we have to mention the title. So, what is the title for us? Demo web shop,
Evolution.
something, something. So, let's say demo stuff. That's okay. Okay. So, now this is also done. So, drag it and drop it in the library. Sorry, test today's template. Now, let us see this. Concentrate only on the test case template. See, now you have two types of scenarios basically. One is success scenarios, another one is error related scenarios. For both, see the test steps which come for both. For success, what you need to do? First, you need to open it and then log in and then verify success and then log out and then close. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. In the same way, if you take the error part, okay, open and then log in, and here you need to verify error message. And do you need to click on logout? No need, right? Because if you get an error, will you be able to log in? No. So we will directly close it. Do you agree?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, Ramya, we agree. And you said close browser, right?
Yes.
But instead of close browser, can we have any function like close that tab and next tab working or something like that?
We still need to discuss about that. I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. So now this is the basic structure. So what we will do is, if you observe, the precondition is common for both the scenarios, right? That is open. What is the next one? The login. Login also same for both of them. So close this also. Coming to validation, you have two different things there. So let us create two different folders. Say as one as success and another one as error for suppose. And this success I'm dragging and dropping in this, and this error dragging and dropping in this. What I do now is I'll keep some conditions in here. Okay, and even for the post condition we have something for success. So I'm just using this and let me drag this and keep this here, and logout will be present inside success. Means only for the success case logout should be executed, for not for everyone. Okay, so this is my basic template sort of thing, right? Is it clear to everybody? Any questions, any doubts? Now, let us actually go and create proper test sheet for my template. Until yesterday we saw this, right? So, but actually we know there is a folder structure in test cases like precondition, workflow, validation, post condition. In the same way, in test case design also we have certain structure that is maintained by creating attributes. So that is nothing but like administration, okay, precondition, workflow, validation, post condition. These five are the folder structures that we maintain here. And what are these? How do we know which one is for which one? And always you should follow the same way, however we are creating in the test cases. Okay. And one important thing here is these attributes have one property called as business relevance. You can see it in the properties menu here. And this business relevance has three values inside it. One is yes, another one is no, and the third one is result. For now, like I will tell you why is it important and how it plays a role and all. Before that, let's just see this. Okay, basically, normal. So business relevance for administration will be no, because is business administration means it is not much technical related thing, right? So that is why we will say it as no. And coming to the precondition and workflow, yes, we have the really used technical things, right? If you take precondition, what will be part of precondition? Some URL and all. Those are the actual things, right? So that's why they are business relevant. And coming to validation, this is all related to verification, validation stuff. So that means for them, we have the business relevance as a result. And if you observe, when I am changing the business relevance property, the color of this attribute is what is changing. When I change the business relevance to no, the color has been changed to light pink. Similarly, when I changed it to result, it has been changed to green here. Okay, and either you can change this property from the properties here or else from the text cases design menu. Here you have a button, business toggle business relevance. Control F7 is the shortcut for that. Okay, you can do it in either ways. You will understand in the later class why we are taking up this business relevance, what is the importance of it. For now, just try to, like manage these things. And now, let us see. In the administration, okay, what is the parameter from the precondition? You have to pass URL, right? So drag this business parameter and drop it in the build condition. Okay. The next workflow, already it is created here. So I'm just selecting these attributes, cut it and paste them in the workflow folder, workflow attribute structure. And after logging in, we have two things. One is success, one is error. For success, we need not pass any business parameters. For error, yes, we need to pass the error message. So drag it and drop it in the validation. And for the post condition, any business parameters? No need. So these are the things that we need to pass basically. And in addition to this, I am going to create a flag in administration, okay, which will help me to identify whether that test case is a success one or a error one. So the values for this flag would be one value is success, another value is failure, error. Okay. And now coming to the URL. What is the URL that it has to open? demowebshop.tricentis.com. So copy that and add them as a value here. Okay, done. Email ID, yes, we already have for all this. And finally, for the error message, we have to write. So let's copy those error messages. No customer account found is one. Okay. And the second error message is the credentials provided are incorrect. Copy this, right click, say instance, paste. Okay. So now create it. See, you already have the instances for the login. Let's select the parameters that are required. If it is a success login, then the flag is success. For the remaining everything, it is failure only. So I will say delete with error. Okay. Similarly, across all the things, you should open the URL, right? So the same. So I'm just filling it with all URLs. Okay. And next, for the workflow part, we already did this. So I just cut pasted it there. So this is valid. And coming to the error message, for suppose if you are doing a successful case, will you get any error message to pass? No, right? If you are taking invalid username and valid password, what is the error? No customer account found. So choose no customer account found. Similarly, valid username, invalid password. The credentials provided are incorrect. Okay. Empty username and valid password. No customer account found. So that. Okay. You have to choose this depending on the scenario. Valid username, empty password. The credentials provided. Okay. And this is no customer account found. So I have chosen everything. Right. So now I am almost done. Let's go back to the test cases. And now this is already created, converted into template. We did this last time. That's why we have the icon of T here. And now here we want to place some condition, right? Not that everything, okay. First let us do in this way. First let us drag this test sheet and drop it onto this template. And let us see if everything is mapped perfectly. See? Yeah, everything is mapped. Okay. And now what I do is I'll right click and start, go to these three dots, create template instance and say yes. And if you observe now, under the successful login, now both success and error, right? Similarly here also success and error. But this should not be the case. Am I correct? So let us place some conditions here. So in order to place some conditions, you have to first choose the column. So right click on the columns and say column chooser and select condition from here. And now, where should we place the condition? Precondition and workflow? No conditions, right? For success, yes, we have to place it. So what is the condition? If the administration, the flag under the administration is equals to success, only then it should execute this. So I will say administration. Under this we have the flag, right? So say dot flag, okay, double equals to double quotes success. Only if it is, again close the double quotes. Only if it is equals to success, only then execute this folder. So now see, the icon of the folder has got two lines in between, which is now a conditional folder. Now I'll copy the same thing again, and in the post condition also we have success, right? So I pasted it over there. And now for the error one, instead of success, it will be error, right? So I just changed that part. Now I applied condition set all my folders. And now there is some change that I have done to my template, right? So let us first verify that. So right click and say check template. So it will verify if everything is fine or not. And what does it say? No errors found. Everything is fine. So now go to your template instance folder. See, whenever you are making any changes, either it could be in your test sheet or it could be in your template. Usually we prefer doing a reinstantiation. That means again just check the conditions and the data once again and instantiate one more time. Okay, so for that the shortcut is Control R. You can right click and then choose reinstantiate, or else you can directly choose it from the test cases menu also. See here. So I'm saying reinstantiate, and now it has reinstantiated. And if you observe now, what does the validation folder have? Only success. And for the error one, only error. And now what I do is I'm done, right? So I'm marking this as completed, and I'll just come here again, reinstantiate to make the change. All these are also now completed. So this is how we work. Any questions, any doubts?
Ramya,
Yes,
can you go to the test case design?
yes.
Yeah, in administration, you have given the flag, right? But instead of that, can I give that validation message over there? Some because we created validation folder, right?
Yeah, what will you do here?
In validation, we are making success or error messages, right? So can I take from that and say instead of
Yeah,
using flag?
you can take from anywhere. Just
Okay,
update the same thing in your condition.
okay. And second thing in that test case design.
Yeah.
Yeah, in validation, you for business parameters you made it as uh, result, and for the error messages you made it as yes. So will that work?
I did not understand.
Valid in validation for business relevance, you have given
Okay.
the value as result, and for error messages you have given business relevance as yes.
No, no. See one thing. See, don't business relevance is something like you have three values. One is yes, no result.
Yeah.
Yes is for by default, which
Mm.
means yes, they are business relevant things. For suppose the precondition, post condition, and even the workflow will be yes. Coming to administration, this is nothing related to business, right? Will use it only when we require any admin things and all. So that is why it is a non-business relevant one. So that's why we will change the business relevance as no. And always the validation or verification, whatever you have that, you will mark it as the result. Set as result. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll tell you there is some more thing that is important with this, but I can't say you now. we should go step by step, right? So tomorrow I will tell you that. Any other questions? Okay. Now let us run this and see. Okay. So what I do is I'll close everything and let's right click, run the entire folder and see. It opened. Clicked on login, valid details, logged in. Now log out. Again open this, login, error, close it, open. It is running super fast.
Internet speed run.
No, I don't know. Like, I think this is the last one. See, I got entered green color, which means everything has run successfully. See. Any questions? Any doubts?
No, I'm this kind of things. I'm waiting. Yeah.
What I do today is after this class, I'll check in everything now. Okay, first I will save everything. And what I'm planning to do is I will export this subset, entire subset, and I will give you 1 second. Okay, so I will upload this subset file also along with your recording. So please download your subset file and dump it into one particular folder and then get this, understand these things, try to implement them from your side and you can compare. And if whenever you want to use this subset, right, create some single user environment. Okay, and just to say import subset and see. Don't copy the things that are present in here. Try to do things on your own. And for any, if you get stuck somewhere or if you want to see something, then refer to this. Okay. Is it clear to everybody?
So, Ramya, this is the standard test case design of any application.
Yeah, this is how we work in real time.
So, if we could not follow anything,
Sorry.
so we should follow same series of steps.
Yes. Better practice this. Okay. And then you will understand. Okay. Any other questions? Any doubts? Okay. I think that's all. So please practice here. Tomorrow we will discuss more. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.